Okay. Thank you, Toastmaster Angela. Oh, your face is so peaceful, actually. Okay, so continue to the next role takers, the ballot counter. Toastmaster Aki, our celebrity, the screen is yours.
All right, thank you so much, Toastmaster Yulaika. Yes, I'm not a celebrity, I'm just a Toastmaster Gentayangan. Happy morning, my fellow Toastmasters. I'm Raki, and tonight I will be your impromptu ballot counter. But yeah, just imagine you are in the Indonesian Idol or Indonesian Got Talent. So everyone who participate really need your vote. So I will cast your vote by being your impromptu ballot counter. It's such an honor for me to be here again and again. And thank you so much. I think that's all from me. I will give it back the control to Madam G.
Okay, thank you so much, our helpful visiting Toastmaster, Toastmaster Raki. So those are all the role takers for tonight's meeting. A Toastmaster ever said that evaluation is the heart of the Toastmasters educational program because in evaluation sessions, our skills can be improved and developed from the feedback we get from the session. So don't be afraid to make mistakes, and let's have fun together in this meeting. Back to our awesome Tom, Toastmaster Asi.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Yulaika with the fabulous team. Good luck and thank you for accompanying us to chill tonight. So my fellow Toastmaster, without further ado, I'll start the first sessions, which is prepared speech sessions. Wow, we already have 3 prepared speakers tonight. I'm going to start with the first one. The first one, let me invite Toastmaster Sanjung as the evaluator for our first prepared speaker, I mean. Toastmaster Sanjung, the screen is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Asi. Good morning, my dear fellow Toastmasters. And today meeting, I have privilege because I have an opportunity to evaluate Toastmaster Dion's first project is icebreaker. I would like to read what the purpose statement of this project is for member to introduce himself to the club and learn the basic structure of public speech. And the speech length of Toastmaster Dion's speech is 4 to 6 minutes. 4 to 6 minutes. I'm grateful, Toastmaster Dion. I'm grateful. 4 to 6 minutes. Over to you, Toastmaster Dion.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sanjung. Let me share my screen first. Can you see that, guys? My screen? Okay. I am grateful. Hello, everyone. I'm going to begin my introduction by giving you a simple question. Please complete the sentence. I am grateful for da. I give you 10 seconds, and if you have done, could you please type your short answer in the chat box, and I will read it later. Okay, time's up, and let me continue. Did you know, guys, the reason why I asked you this question? I asked you this to make you realize that there are a lot of things to be thankful for in our life. In fact, we have to be grateful for everything that is happening in our life. The good, the bad, the beautiful, the ugly, the success, and the failures. They all shape us to be the person we are today. They lead us to the position we are in today. Sometimes we forget to be thankful, to appreciate, to be grateful, and so on, because we are so focused on our problem. And actually, it's not good. Being grateful is important for our well-being. It helps us fall in love with our life. I will share with you my personal story. How being grateful made a great impact on my life. This brings me to the state of mindfulness. In October 2021, I got some bad news about my health. It came from a doctor. He showed me the X-ray result. And several months later, in May 2022, I got my MRI result too, which is made me feel even worse. It's like, what's going on with me? What's going on with my body? My God, I couldn't believe it. And as you can see in the screen, there are a lot of curve in my neck bone. There is something wrong with my neck. The two important points I got are indentation, tackle sack, and prostitution deeds. To make it short, there are a lot of forbidden things in my life. Also, I have to use support tools to make me feel better and to reduce the bad effect. I must take my medicine twice a day, and I must use my collar, I mean cervical collar neck, to reduce movement and save my neck from breaking. I have to manage and set my movement. You get what I mean? For several months, day by day, little by little, I had to learn to accept my fate and live with my condition. Sometimes I feel like life is full of suffering, and this stopped me from seeing joy, feeling happy, and enjoying my life. I did some meditation, and finally, I realized that everything happened for a reason. I found the reason why God gave and put me in this situation. He wants me to be strong, strong enough to stand and fight to have a meaningful life. This makes sense to me now, and I become more content with this realization. So, do you wonder why I am grateful despite my situation? Even though I struggle in my everyday life, I am grateful that I have this life. I am alive, and I am able to share with you my life. Life is so hard, but at the same time, it is very beautiful. And to conclude my speech today, how do I manage to still be grateful? I give you the 3 points. First one, I figure out what God really wants in my life. Even though it seems painful, I believe God knows what best for me, and He gives only the best to me. Second one, I've overcome my fear, and I made peace with my condition and accepted it. And the last, I'm leaving the rest to God. In the end, all I can do is just surrender my whole life to Him. Guys, please don't forget to always give thanks and always have a grateful heart, because a joyful heart is good medicine. That's it. Thank you.
Wow, thank you. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Dion. I feel like I wanted to drop my tears, right? Toastmaster Dion, thank you for sharing your story. Thank you for sharing your hardship that behind the hardship you share to us, that you still finally found peace, finally found your positive energy, finally found ease behind your hard moments. And I do believe that every one of us also have our different hard moments or difficult situations, right? Maybe when we are sick, or maybe we lost the one we love, for example, or maybe we are failing on something we want. When we are focused on what we still don't have, we'll be sad. But if we focus on what we still have, we'll be more happy and we will be very grateful. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Dion, for sharing your story. And we hope that you are recovering more, and you will fully recover and do your daily activities as you do before you're sick, right? Good luck, Toastmaster Dion. Get well soon. And congratulations also for accomplishing your first project in Icebreaker. We would like to move to the next speaker. Everyone, I would like to invite Toastmaster Revo. Toastmaster Revo, isn't it? From
Yes, that's right. Mats.
Okay.
I forgot
Hello,
to put Mats on my name there. Sorry.
Oh, sure. Well, we have Toastmaster Revo from Maths. She would like to evaluate Toastmaster Lucy. So Toastmaster Revo, the screen is yours to introduce the second prepared speaker for tonight.
Okay, so I don't know how to give a proper opening for as an evaluator because this is my first time, but I'll give my best. Okay, so for the next speaker, her name is Toastmaster Lucy. It will be 5 to 7 minutes, and it is a presentation mastery level 1, project 3, and the title is Chill or Thrill. And okay, so the purpose of this project is for the member to practice using vocal variety or body language to enhance speech. Okay, so chill or thrill, Toastmaster Lucy, chill or thrill. Okay, the stage is yours.
Okay. Thank you, Toastmaster Evo, for the introduction. And hello, everyone. Tonight, I will deliver my speech about chill or thrill. Okay, everyone. Have you ever felt like you want to spend your time well, chill with someone you're comfortable with, or probably you want to release your stress? You have, right? Okay, of course you have. Don't worry, because of what? Because stress is normal condition for everyone in this world. Because of the normal condition, sorry, because of notification. Okay, because of the normal condition, I was in my nursing college, my lecturers said, as a mortal human, we must have stressful feeling. If you don't have stressful feeling, you might search like a dead person, because yeah, you don't feel anything about something. Okay, I think several times. Oh, okay, it's right. Stress is normal feeling, and I think everyone has their own way to release this stressor. For me, for example, this is my experience in nursing school. I have peer in my nursing school when we have free time for waiting the next schedule for the lecturer, or maybe after the lecture time. We always spending time and chill together, like went to karaoke room, singing together, watching movie, and also gossiping someone. This is interesting things for me as an extrovert person, because for extrovert person, when you're meeting with someone, you can get your energy back and more happiness you get. And one day, my friend asked me to join to the haunted house event in Depok Town Square, I mean, because my university near by the Detos. And as yes man, yeah, I answered, yes, 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 I will participate, because I think I will release my stress also with screaming as loud as I can in the haunted house. And the day the haunted house event had come, and we went to the Detos together, and after we arrived there, we bought the ticket, the haunted house. If I were mistaken, we're 6 person at that time. But the minimum person for entering the haunted house was about 10%. So we have to look for another 4% to complete our group. And finally, we found the fourth ones. Yay! We're so happy because our team was complete. But in the same time, I think it's become thrilling moment for me, due to I heard such loud of screaming from inside of the haunted house, like ah, ah, like that. And in addition, I was getting more scared because of in the exit gate, I saw several person that still in historical, and then their face looks so pale, and even getting fainted. Oh my God, it's so thrilling moment for me. And my heart beat faster and getting stronger. Oh my God, I'm more getting nervous. Join or not to enter the haunted house. Join or not, join or not. Okay, finally I decide, okay, Lucy, you have to join. You have to commit about your statement to your group. And then our turn had come. We entering the haunted house. I stood behind my friend, and I hold her clothes while closing my eyes, because of I so scared of the ghost. Like, ya Allah, I'm so scared. I'm so scared about the ghost. And first step into the haunted house, like the first ghost come, and I direct to scream like, "Ah, ah, ah, ah." And I always close my eyes until in the middle of the haunted house, I aware that I left behind. When I open my eyes, oh my God, there's no my friend I left behind. I'm so scared at that time. And then surrounding by the house, directly I run away, run faster and faster in the middle of the haunted house, and I scream loudly as I can until I think my friends hear me, but no one hear me. And at that time, I saw someone in front of me. So I direct to try to reach him, and accidentally, you know what? Like from the behind, I accidentally rip his clothes. Anyone? Oh my God. My feel so complicated at that time, like getting scared and also feeling so ashamed because of I rip his clothes. And you know what? That one is not from my peers. So he come from the four outside my fears. Oh my God, I'm so getting ashamed. And I follow him until the exit gate. When the exit gate, I directed to approach him and ask for forgiveness, like, hey, sorry, I'm sorry because of I accidentally ripped his clothes. Sorry, I'm so sorry because because I feel so guilty, and I left the wolf mark, like from top to bottom his back, like, oh my god, bolong semua bajunya, like, oh my god, there is big hole in the back of shirt. Oh my god, I'm feeling ashamed, and I beg for the forgiveness to him. Please, so sorry because of I rip your clothes, and I swear that I will change into the new one. But since because of this, he didn't aware about I rip his clothes, and when he looked back his back, oh my god, he getting shocked because of the wolf mark in his clothes. But because of his such kind of man, he said to me, it's okay, no problem, you didn't need to buy the new one. I think it's memorable moment in nursing school when I went to haunted house chill with my friend. Oh my god, it's so memorable. And it's the end of the story, and everyone again, I remind you that everyone has their own way to release the stress, such as chill with the peers like me, or try to thrilling moment like join the haunted house event in Detos like me and my peer, to become your body relax and comfort. Because with comfort and relaxed body, you can get beyond your expectation. Thank you.
Oh my God. Big applause to Toastmaster Lucy. Well, my question is that, was Toastmaster Tisa with you at that moment? Because I think Toastmaster Tisa is very related and very waiting for your story, right? I bet Toastmaster Tisa was with you at that moment. Well, going
I
to the
think
house.
yes,
Oh yes, that's true.
because he's one of my peer in nursing college.
I know that. Whoa, going to haunted house to relieve stress. Who's with Toastmaster Lucy? Anyone? Please raise your hand.
At
Really?
first, I think, but in the middle, oh my god, it's so thrilling for me.
Toastmaster, you see, you will have Toastmaster Raki to become your next next peer to visit another haunted house. I agree if screaming will be one of a good way to release stress, but going to haunted house is another that's another one. I don't think everyone feel that.
Yeah,
Very
but
funny.
it's such a
Very funny.
memorable moment for me, and it's already 10 years from now, I think.
But still memorable for you. Wow. Thank you, Toastmaster Lucy, for sharing such an amusing story about haunted house. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's move to our last prepared speaker. We have our last prepared speaker. And for that, I would like to invite the evaluator to introduce the last speaker of prepared speech sessions. We have Toastmaster Akila as the third evaluator. Toastmaster Akila, hello.
Hello guys. Am I audible to you?
Of course. Yes, you are.
Okay. Beforehand, I'm sorry that I couldn't open my camera since I'm still outside and I'm afraid the connection will get lost or something like that. All right then. As for the next speaker, she will presenting from her project 4 in presentation mastery level 1, and she will present or she will talk about something that is quite interesting, I guess. Her speech title would be Nothing is It Is Instant, and her name is Toastmaster Tisa. And then, without further ado, Toastmaster Tisa, Nothing is Instant for 5 to 7 minutes. Toastmaster Tisa, the stage is yours.
Thank you, evaluators, Toastmaster Aquila. Hello, fellow Toastmaster. Do you realize there is a phenomenon that is happening in Indonesia or maybe in the world? The phenomenon is the desire to be successful and rich quickly. I see many motivators and many people who invite this and that so that we can be successful at a young age, even in a very short time period. Did you know what success is to do? In my opinion, nothing is in this world is truly successful because the definition of success, in my opinion, is the achievement of your missions. Yes, it's that simple. So if your mission is achieved, that's a success. So success has nothing to do with position, wealth, luxury house, luxury cars, traveling around the world, or with many ladies in the world. Cheers, chill, and the club and others. So if we if we want to be success in realizing our missions, we must be willing to go through all the process. I have a simple experience that might serve as an example that the process is important. Since I was a child, I have liked swimming, but it turns out that swimming is not an easy thing because I like swimming very much. How can I swim? And first, I'm a kindergarten that has a swimming pool, and I swimming lessons once a week on every Thursday. When I'm primary school, I joined swimming extracurricular once a week on every Tuesday. When I'm junior high school and senior high school, there was a swimming lessons once a month. When I'm student at UI, I join UKM. UKM is like same like extracurricular swimming, especially swimming, and 2 times a week on Tuesday evening and Wednesday morning. At that time, I practiced for 4 hours non-stop in the swimming pool. And yeah, very tired. And I like to practice independently on weekdays with my friends after back to school, and weekends with my family. The process was full of tears and laughter, joy and sorrow, right and wrong, all mixed into one. And from the process that I went through, even though I'm not a world champion, but I can. Just like now, I am a mother. I can know what my daughter will be in the future, but I just focus on the process. Very difficult, but I try to enjoy all the process of educating my daughter, which I think is the best. Fellow Toastmasters, if you are currently in an insecure phase, trust that you are in a process phase. So focus and enjoy the whole process. And the process certainly will try results. But if you want to rise for a while, there's nothing wrong. Chill, count on going to hospitals like Lucy. And that's all. Keep dreaming high. Stay focused on the process toward big dreams. Nothing is instant. Thank you. Back to you.
Yay! Thank you, Toastmaster Tika, for your inspiring story that nothing is instant. Well, no wonder that Toastmaster Tisa is such a skillful swimmer, everyone, if you know. Toastmaster Tisa is a swim teacher, swim coach. So then no wonder if you are very skillful in swimming, because you have already practiced for more than 10 years. That is proving that if nothing is instant. I learned one thing. I heard about one statement saying that there is 3 life survivor skills in life, especially for women, which is first swimming, second cooking, and the third is driving. I don't know whether this is right or wrong. If we can do all 3 skills, that is great. But if we still cannot do 1 of 2 of them, it's still okay, because yeah, nothing is instant. We can still learn if you want to do so. Nothing is instant. Focus and enjoy the process. Nothing is instant except our favorite noodle. Instant noodle, right? So guys, we already have 3 of our prepared speakers with all the inspiring story. Congratulations for all of our 3 speakers accompanying our chill time with their inspirational story. And let me call upon Toastmaster Raki to give the report of the timer for our prepared speakers. Toastmaster Raki.
So sorry, Toastmaster Asi, the
timer will be Toastmaster Niar, Toastmaster Asi.
Toastmaster Niar.
Toastmaster Niar, could you please down the time for each speaker?
Hello everyone. Actually,
Thank you, Toastmaster Yorika. Okay, Toastmaster Niar.
hello everyone. Yeah, actually, I cannot just print screen on the chat box. I don't know how to screenshot. I'm sorry for the technical issue. Maybe I just want to notify you all that Toastmaster Dion with his prepared speech, I'm grateful, has actual time in 5 minutes and 46 seconds. And Toastmaster Lucy, he has actual time for 9 minutes 20 seconds. And for Toastmaster Tisa, his speech with nothing is instant, her title, and he speech for 5 minutes and 17 seconds. Maybe it is my report, but I will show you all the summary on the chat box later. Yeah, okay.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Niar. So all the speakers, our prepared speech speaker are eligible to be voted, everyone.
Thank you, Toastmaster Niar.
I think it's only Toastmaster Dion and Toastmaster Tisa eligible to be voted.
Toastmaster. All right. Okay. So we can choose from 2 speakers only who are eligible to be voted. Thank you so much.
thank you so much, Toastmaster Laika and Toastmaster Nia, for their reports. So we have 2 eligible speakers to be voted, Toastmaster Dion and Toastmaster Lucy, and Toastmaster Tisa. Well, it's okay, Toastmaster Lucy, we can still try another time. Please vote everyone for our favorite speaker in prepared speech sessions. Vote, 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 and vote. Yep. So let's move to our next session of our chill time. This is very, this is the sessions that I have already waiting for. Because of why? Because we have our Toastmaster, our table topic master of the night meeting. We have distinguished Toastmaster Ratu. Hello, DTM Ratu, how are you?
Hi, good evening.
Good evening. Let me give
How are you guys? Lovely to meet you
Great.
all.
Lovely to meet you too. Our queen.
Chill.
Oh, by the way, just for your information, Toastmasters Revo Gumelar and me, Ratu Gumelar, do not have any family relationship.
Oh, really?
Oh
We thought
my
both of you
God.
is
Yeah,
kakak beradik.
and there is no relation. I don't know about him, but there is no relation to Agum Gumelar as well. Okay, or me in Gumelar. So this is
That's
just.
true.
But I bet he is a Sundanese though.
Okay, for clarification, I don't have any relation to Agum Gumlar as well. So we're like normal people, 100%.
Exactly. But are you a Sundanese? Orang Sunda?
A mix of both Japanese and Sundanese. Sundanese,
Yeah.
I came from my father. So yeah.
Yeah. So Gumelar should come from your father because it's a Sundanese word. Do you know what it means?
I don't. Please tell me.
So it means born to the world.
Where I am then.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's very lucky that we don't burn in. We don't really born in hell. Yeah. So to the world. Yeah. Alhamdulillah. Yeah.
It's
to
kind
the
of dark,
world,
but okay.
Okay. Anyways. Yes. Kumaha ya teh Tom. Oh, is it already? Is it the stage is mine already?
Yes, I'll give the control
Okay.
to you. Our
So
toast.
yes. Yeah, thank you so much, Toastmasters Asi. When I read about the theme, right, and I said, oh, this is really really relate to us. This is relate to us because I think this is what we actually need. A lot of us usually rush into things now, right? That we want to be successful or we want to set our goals and we want to reach it as soon as possible. But sometimes to take the pause, right, and then just enjoy the moment of the journey is also really important. Remember, important itu needs to be with R, yeah. Do not say important without R, yeah. Okay. Anyways, let's start the table topic session. Yeah, I saw the visual of the table topic session earlier in the presentation of our president, which shows a session in the pageant, like Miss Universe was being handed a question, and then the person needs to only given like a few minutes to say her opinion, yeah, or to say something about the question or the sentence. Yeah, this is exactly what we are doing. So doesn't matter whether you are guys or girls. This is your time to shine and practice to be Miss Universe. Okay, right. So I will just share my screen, and then do we have volunteers though? Do we have volunteers for you who wants to volunteer? Please write your name. I have like 1, 2, 3, B, C, D, E, F, G, 7. Okay, I have Ishraki, I have Revo. Can we like put more names? Berdua ini ya. So Ishraki, Revo. Ishraki. Who else ya? Aduh, ikutan ya Allah.
Coming
If you're
later.
not
Let
volunteer,
them do the speech first. After that, the squad will come to you.
okay, okay, great. Right, let us start, yeah? Share. Okay, wait. Do you see, belum, bentar. Do you see? Why is Zoom delete?
Yeah, I can see the frog laying down.
The frog, okay. Cannot see, I cannot see you. Okay, participant can now see my, okay, but anyways, right, so, Ishraki, yeah? Ishraki,
Yes.
do you, I mean, like, there's A, B, C, D, E, F, G, which,
All right, since my nickname start with E, I choose D.
yeah, kayak nyambung juga ya. Okay, it's a D it is. So, nothing can bring you peace but yourself. Nothing can bring you peace but yourself. Toastmaster Ishraki.
Nothing can bring your peace but yourself. I couldn't agree more. Why? To be live in peaceful, we should start from ourselves. It doesn't like you avoid some problems, you are not facing some cases, but it's all about how the way you react some of obstacles, some of problems, some of failure that comes to your life. Because again, the leader is not always about you and your team. The leader is also about you and yourself. Maybe take a chill moment for a while. It's totally okay. Because yeah, we don't need to run. We don't need run always. We don't need always run. Take a chill first, and then you can go back again to pursue what you want to get, because the journey itself is the never-ending journey. And then also, what else to do? I lost my words. Yes, the journey is the never-ending journey. You should enjoy it, the journey. Regardless, you will arrive to your destiny, but at least the journey will tell you everything, will teach you everything. Because back again, to live in a peaceful, it start from yourself. I think that's all from me. Back to you, Table Topic Masters.
Give a round of applause to Toastmaster Ishraki. And I noticed that Toastmaster Ishraki is quite regular coming into Essential, yeah? So I think every time I attend, he always there. So thank you so much for the support.
He's always in every club.
In every club, oh ya Allah.
He's the
Actually, I'm a Toastmaster
the
Gentayangan.
idol.
Oh, right.
He's the
Yeah,
artist
Toastmaster
in every
Gentayangan.
Toastmaster.
That's why I see. Okay,
Invading the
wow.
world.
And Toastmaster outfit as
now,
well.
so it is really interesting for from Toastmasters Ishraki that life is like You know, you don't have to keep running. Sometimes you just have to, you know, like take a pause. Yeah. It's like, you know, life is a more of a marathon instead of sprint. So you need to have yourself to make sure that you still have the strength to actually go on and go on, right? So it's more about the endurance. It's more about how you sustain yourself, keep you on track. Okay, anyway, the next would be Toastmasters Refo Gumalar. It's quite strange to actually calling my own name, but Toastmasters Refo, you also have, so other than D, so I'll just take off D. Let's see the frog. Where's the frog? From these letters, which one do you choose?
Wait, it hasn't appeared on my screen. Wait. Oh, where is it? Hello?
Sorry. I think I got kicked out. No,
Okay.
it's yeah. Mungkin sudah disuruh pulang kayaknya. Anyways, so from A, B, C, E, F, G, which one do you choose?
My second letter is E, so I'll choose E then.
You choose E.
Yes.
Right. Let's see. A, B, C, D, E.
What is E?
The letter E will be, sometimes even the wrong train takes you to the right station. This is from Lunchbox movie. Sometimes even the wrong train takes you to the right station. Toastmasters Revo.
Okay. Sometimes even the wrong train takes you to the right station. This is a very good quote. You have to like put this in your bedroom, in your bathroom, to any place that you go regularly, because this is a great reminder for your life. I think this quote is about don't be afraid to make mistakes. Because the most important thing is the objective of where you're trying to go. For example, a simple sample when you're trying to achieve for example, when you're trying to be president, you're trying your best to be a great member of the party and to be likable by people, but in the middle of the road something bad happens. And it could be, what if your family is dying? Maybe you will have some trouble with economy, or maybe you have some interpersonal problems as well. But it doesn't really matter, because that's life. There's always be problems in front of us, and our job is to maintain the problem and to press it as short and as short as we can, so it doesn't like pop up and create a great mess. So whether you are feeling like you're not guided by God, maybe, sometimes you feel like, I don't know where I'm going, I don't know where I'm headed, I don't know what to do. But remember, there's always this one being that will always tell you what to do, and there's Google. Sorry. No, that's God. And well, yeah, wherever you go, you'll find some troubles. Maybe you step on a stone that's really hard, and you'll fall, something like that. But in the end, you'll get in the right station. That's from me. That's all from me. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Toastmasters Rayful. I think one of the things that I got from Toastmasters Rayful, which is quite interesting, is that do not afraid to make mistakes. As
Yes,
long
that's
as
right.
you clear on your destination, on where you are going,
Yes.
right? You can actually be as creative as you can. In Indonesian verb, there is this sentence, banyak jalan ke Roma. So there are many ways on arriving to a certain destination, right? So even if you're taking a wrong train, don't sweat up of that. Oh, you're focusing on the mistakes. No, you're focusing on the destination, and and then you improvise along the way on how to get to that destination. Wherever your way is diverted into, just focus on that destination. Thank you so much for sharing your great thoughts, Toastmasters Rayful. And the next I can see here in the chat room that the next speaker would be soon Toastmasters Nurhayana. Okay, where is she? Hello, soon to be Toastmasters Nurhayana. Okay, I will share with you the screen. Wait, yeah. So E has been taken out. So no more E for you. So there are only A, B, C, F, G. Okay, and by the way, the picture in the middle is not me. Maybe look alike, but not me. Anyway, right? So which letter do you choose, Toastmasters Nurhayana?
To be honest, actually, this is my second time to join with this group, and I don't really know what's going on, but because of my friends, Miss Karina asked me to join, that's why I joined here.
That's okay. That's okay. I mean, okay, this is what you actually have to do for this session. So here, if you choose one of the letter, right, and then there's a quote there, and then you have around 1 to 2 minutes to say anything, your opinion about that sentence or about that quote. Okay, so whatever it is, it can be your own experience, your opinion plus your experience, what you learn from that, whatever it is. Okay, you can even gossip about your Pak RT, but try to actually relate about the topic. All right. Okay, you can do this. You can do this. I mean, this although this is Thursday night, but I think we kind of like pending our our duty as vampire, so none of us will bite you if you are making any mistake. Okay, so anyways, yeah, which letter do you want to choose?
So any letter from
A, B, C, F, G.
A, B, C. Okay, since F is my husband's name started F, then I choose that letter.
Okay, your husband name started with F, is it? So
Yes.
his name will
but
be.
Of course, not from. Of course, not from. Start with F and the
I
end
was
of
going
his
to say
spell.
I was going to say Arianto, but it's like okay. Anyways, it's F, right? Let's go with F. It's okay. One F. Dihitung. Okay. So when you try to control everything, you enjoy nothing. When you try to control everything, you enjoy nothing. What do you think, Toastmasters Nurhayana, about this quote?
Okay, the quote is when you try to control everything and you enjoy nothing. So, okay, I think we try to control maybe our own life, or maybe because I'm working in the school environment, and then we try to control the children when they are sometimes they get upset or angry, or sometimes hitting friends. And then of course, we won't enjoy anything with that. And in life, maybe you try to control, like maybe of course in the family, or there is some problem that you have, or at school, like if we have friends, or you have children, or maybe a best friend or girlfriend or boyfriend, and we try to control them. And then of course you can't enjoy that, because you can you control them. We have to let everything like go. We can't control everything in life. Let it be, let it go. So we have to enjoy our life. So of course a little bit because I just get home and then get traffic, and then we cannot control like traffic. We have to enjoy our life, so we can't control everything, because that's will make your I think you will not get happiness with that if you control everything. We can control something that we think that's good for us or for everybody, but you cannot control everything. That's what's my opinions. Yeah. Oh yeah, about the theme here, that's very interesting. I think that lazy, hazy days of summer. Okay, here to spend time like with family, for me, myself, healing or spend time with family is very important in life. So life should be balanced between working and also we have time for ourselves, for our family or friends, maybe doing something else to make our life like happy or enjoy in our lives. That's it. Thank you.
Oh, wow. Wow. Give a round of applause for Sun Toastmasters, Nurhayana. I think she really needs to be Toastmasters very soon, yeah? Because although at first you were quiet, not confident, but when you get yourself on the track, you are able to actually convey your thoughts, structurally, very well. So congratulations, Sun Toastmasters to Nurhayana, and this is for you, taken from one of your lessons. Let it go, let it go. Okay, sorry. Okay, I'm not Elsa. Maybe just pretending. Anyway, right. So next will be Toastmasters Nia. Toastmasters Nia, where are you? Okay, Toastmasters Nia, you can actually choose from A, B, C, and G. A, B, C, or G.
From letter A.
Okay, I can't really hear you clearly.
Hello. I just letter A.
Letter A, is it? Okay. Right. So let's see letter A. A. Every man dies. Not every man really lives. Every man dies. Not every man really lives. Toastmasters, yeah. Okay, your voice, yeah, is not. Yeah, okay. I think you can. Yeah.
I think this question is really a deep what every man dies. It's absolutely true, but not every man lives. I think it is where to get how people cherish their life. how they really feel about what what objective their purpose in their life. So if someone feel that uh, he doesn't live as someone, they feel like their life become maybe not boring, but they just they just they just act their daily routine life and feel not really not really embrace their life. So I think it is really a deep statement because maybe one of us feel at the certain point of our life we feel same way. We run our daily life like a routine activities, not have a passion in certain our activities routine. So we feel like we just like zombie because our daily routine just give us every day. I think that's from me.
Okay. Okay. Give a round of applause to Toastmasters Niar. One of the points that I got from Toastmasters Niar is that we should actually embrace life. That life is not only our daily routine activities. That you should actually, embrace your passion and do the things that makes you excited towards life, because that what makes us, that makes our life colorful and be more exciting then. All right. Okay. Thank you so much, Toastmasters Nia. And then, right, there is Toastmasters Luchi. Luchi. No, that's Nuchi. Okay, Toastmasters Luchi. Punten, mohon maaf. Oke, bentar ya. That was, tadi itu yang mana ya? Yang A ya kalau nggak salah. Yeah, right. Okay, I will just remove A from this. So, Toastmasters Luchi, you have B, C, or G to choose from. Toastmasters Luchi, are you there?
Sorry. Unmute. I choose letter C.
Letter C, right. 1, 2, 3. By the way, I think you haven't answered one of the question. I think it was Toastmasters Nisa who actually asked you the question about the guy that you ripped off the clothes. Was he cute? No? I hope he was cute at least.
So cute and handsome man like Korean or Chinese.
Oh, so it's more of an oppa.
Oh, yeah, oppa like.
Yeah, you should actually see when life gives you lemon, makes lemonade, right? So when you ripped off, you got, yeah, I truly apologize. Can I get your number? I will send you something to apologize,
I
you
intend
see?
to, but
Yeah, anyway, this is next time. Okay, next time when you meet Oppa, maybe you just rip their clothes.
She's married, Toastmaster.
Exactly. Okay, sorry. So, C, nature does not worry, yet everything is accomplished. Nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished. Toastmaster Luciama.
Yeah. Nature doesn't hurry. But
Yet everything
everything apa tuh
is,
tadi I
is
forgot.
accomplished. Sorry bentar, di-share lagi ya.
Iya. Nature doesn't hurry, yet everything is accomplished. Yeah, I very agree with these sentences because I experienced that proverb, because I really learned for the first thing that I ever had. Like first, in my job experience, I'm as field team, and now on I am as strategic management team. So I think I learned, and at the first I struggling for learning about everything in management. I always my boss always ask me, "You're marketer, right? You're marketer, right?" And my boss always underestimate my capability as marketer. But slowly but sure, I always learn from any feedback from my boss, slowly, little by little, until now my boss acknowledge my capability. So I think Lao Tzu is I think Lao Tzu delivered the right sentence and acceptable for me because I can experience for the nature doesn't hurry and everything will accomplish by their time. Thank you.
Okay, that is such a great lesson. Yeah, and then thank you for sharing your personal experience as well, because you don't have to be hurry, but you do your part, right? With Toastmasters Luciama, she did her part in learning, and then by the end of the day, her boss acknowledged her capability. So well done. Okay. So next will be there's no TM or STM. Apa dia adalah sebenarnya STMJ? Oh salah. Ya, baiklah. Soon to be Toastmaster or Toastmasters or no Toastmasters Alvin. Mana ya orangnya?
Ada, hadir Bu.
Hadir. Ibu
Halo.
lagi, astagfirullahaladzim.
Adik.
Gatak juga nih anak satu ya. Bentar. Ya.
Ampun Ibu.
Oh ini yang C ya. Oke. So it's either kakak or teteh atau mbak ya. Kalau enggak nanti nggak boleh minum. So you only have to be original.
B.
Because
I'm boy, so B.
You are a boy, yeah. Oh,
If
B
girl
or G,
will be G.
girl, right?
Yes.
Are you sure you're not? Anyway, okay.
Yes,
Right.
so.
Next. B. When you bring peace to the past, you can move forward to your future. When you bring peace to the past, you can move forward to your future. Visiting Toastmasters, Alvin Abrar.
Actually, my name is Adi. Adidas.
Capek. Okay.
Chill. Something happened in the past. Like I just say, my name is Adi. Then I work you Adidas. But you may probably will be remember some mistake in the past. Probably you do something bad. Sleep. No. Something bad. It haunts you until today. What will be in your brain? You will be thinking about that. I put my money into my friends, a lot of amount of money. Then he just ran away. He just ran away. He don't pay me back. I feel ashamed. I feel very stupid. I feel like unlucky. I'm about to cry. But what can I do? He ran away. He's my close friend. I know what is his condition. Nothing I can do. And then I just apologize. That is my mistake. Why I just lend him some money that I knew that he cannot pay me back. That is my fault. And because of that, I just apologize myself, be at peace at my previous fault. And look at me now. I'm just smile. Oh, that is my fault yesterday. I did it. I cannot travel back to that time and take my money back. If I can, there will be Doraemon in my side right now if I can, but no Doraemon. So ladies and gentlemen, just forgive yourself at the past, forget it, that already done, nothing you can do, and move on and never look back. Forgive, move on, and never look back. Oh, never look back. Thank you.
Wow. Okay. Such a great inspiration. You forgive. Yeah. Maybe you don't not necessarily forgiving the people that has mistaken you, but it is really important for you to actually forgive yourself, right? Forgiving other people also is for the sake of yourself, for you to have a peace, right? So forgive, move on, and never look back. You just move on and continue with your life. What is done is done. You just continue with whatever, because you know, future, you cannot change the past, but your future is made by your choices today. So thank you so much for being so inspirational, visiting Toastmaster Adi Das. Yeah. Right. I had very much fun in leading the session. Thank you so much for great speakers. You have been very inspirational for me and for all of us. And for this, I will give the control back to Toastmaster of the meeting. However, I apologize that I cannot stay until finish because I need to go back to Bogor. Yeah, it's very far. Yeah, if later nanti ya, very telat. Okay.
Let's take a picture first. Let's take a picture first.
Oh, take the picture first. Right. Okay, sure. Shall we take the
Toastmaster
picture?
Asi or Toastmaster Reza, could you please take us? Right.
Okay. All right.
Lagi?
Not yet, I think. Okay. Okay, before Toastmaster DTM Ratu leave us earlier because he need to go to Bogor, let us have a group picture first. So everyone, please put on your camera and give your best expressions. Let me start to capture all of you. So 1, 2, cheers. Okay. Can we have one more? Can we have one more? 1, 2, 3, and last pose with lazy pose, chill pose. How we do that? Chill pose. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Such a.
Thank you guys. Have fun. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you so much. Take care, Toastmaster Ratu.
Thank you.
Thank you, DTM Teteh Ratu for the Indonesia session.
DTM Queen.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you. See you again in the next meeting. Anyway, well, ladies and gentlemen, what such a inspirational table topic session. We got a lot of life lesson refreshment from the table topic session, and also I appreciate to soon to be Toastmaster Nurhayana. Thank you for joining our table topic session. We hope you enjoy, and we hope you can learn a lot. And yeah, we are ready to welcome you to our family. So, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to move to the next sessions because we already have our fabulous team ready with their evaluations and also, yeah, their role report in the end. Without further ado, I will give a control to our Madam GE Toastmaster Yulaika to lead the evaluation sessions.
Okay, thank you so much, Toastmaster Asi. Before I deliver the speech, maybe we can check the table, the time report from Toastmaster Niar. So
Oh yeah,
maybe
thank you
the
for
6
that.
speakers are eligible to be voted, except soon to be Toastmaster Nurhayana and Toastmaster Niar, because it's exceeded the maximum time. So maybe Toastmaster Raki will send the link for us to vote. Okay, so while waiting for the link from Toastmaster Raki, I will proceed the evaluation first. Okay, so my fellow Toastmaster and guests, as I told you before, now we have evaluation session. I will split the evaluation into 2 parts. The first one is the evaluation of the prepared speech, and the last part is the evaluation of the overall meeting itself. Now, let's proceed the evaluation of the prepared speech. I will call upon the first evaluator, which is Toastmaster Sanjung, who will evaluate our new member, Toastmaster Dion. Okay, so for Toastmaster Sanjung, the screen is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Yulaika, for the opportunity. Toastmaster Dion, it's truly an excellent icebreaker from you, and I'm grateful because I have privilege to be your evaluator. Here, I learn a lot from you, from motivation, and also me and every participant here, I believe, getting closer with you about your life, and also we can learn a lot from you. It's beyond the expectation from me as the evaluator. Firstly, this is your first project, but you can deliver it excellently because you present and equip your speech with a colorful presentation or PowerPoint. And also you support with a beautiful picture and animation, and you can trigger the participant to actively answer about the question in your opening to make your speech more lively. And the second is the message of your speech. This is, I could take the positive vibes to myself, and also you spread about the happiness, about how to thanks and great about the thing that we have in our life. And the other thing is you deliver your speech smoothly and have organized the sentence clearly, in which I could catch or get the point from your speech easily. And the other things that I would like to recommend you to apply in your next speech, it's good for you to opening with the question, and what if after you ask the question, you summarize to keep the attention to your participants, such as, I'm grateful for, okay, I have some answer from participant here that all of you have great for your life for the simple thing. So don't ignore the participant or the audience after you ask the question, and give a reply or feedback to them as your attention or as your response to them. And the second thing is, it will be more lively for your speech if you can active for your facial expression and also include your body language, such as when you talk about your set with your neck issue health, you give a set facial expression and you can show your gesture such as I have an issue neck in my life previously. And that's all the evaluation from me as a skill learning for me as well. Over to you, Toastmaster Yolanda.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sanjung, for the improvement feedback for Toastmaster Dion. And congratulations also for Toastmaster Dion for completing your first speech. Now we move on to the second evaluator, Toastmaster Revo, who will evaluate Toastmaster Lucy. Okay, Toastmaster Revo, the screen is yours.
Okay, Toastmaster Lucy, chill or thrill. Great speech by her. Okay, so presentation mastery level 1, project 3. Okay, just hang in there because you're going to finish this level 1 project, and I'm cheering for you. Okay. Okay, so before I point out the ones that you have to fix, I want to say firstly I want to say that your speech was entertaining and also engaging at the same time. You told the story about your past experience. I think it was like 10 years ago, where you went to a haunted house because you wanted to release your stress, so you can scream there. So you got a thrill for exchange. You get a the feeling, that feeling when you're scared and like and your heart started like pumping really fast, but eventually you made a mistake, and hopefully that guy was okay. I want to point out some things that you have to fix. There are 2 things. One is eye contact. Why eye contact? Because in an online meeting, you only have actually one thing that everybody can view. Everybody can look at you as a person, as a speaker, and that is your camera. I know it's very hard to do this, especially when you're trying to think of what you're trying to say every time you make a speech. I know this because I do this sometimes, and I do this, I'm still doing this a lot. But yeah, I'm just gonna point out that it's very important to have an eye contact. And I mean by this is by looking when you're trying to speak, face your eyes to the camera so everybody can, not just by listening to you, but see your body language. And I don't know, it's just how everybody will, how we will make the speech better. And second of all is the movement, I think. So you showed some gestures there, it was all right, but some movements that connected with what you're trying to say, I don't really see that often. So I think you might want to improve on that. But other than that, your speech is very great. I like it, and good job on your next speeches. Thank you.
Thank you, TM Revo, for the feedback.
Yep.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Revo, for very detailed evaluations you gave for Toastmaster Lucy. So next move on to the third evaluator. Toastmaster Akila will evaluate Toastmaster Tisa. Okay, the screen is yours, Toastmaster Akila.
Okay, hi guys. I hope my voice is audible. First thing first, congratulations for Toastmaster Tisa for passing the project for, I guess, yeah, level 1. Yep, it was really good. It was really enthusiastic. It sounds so enthusiastic, actually. That's why when I heard about it, when I listened to your speech, I somehow feel happy because you look so comfortable and also you look so enthusiastic delivering your speech. And as for this evaluation or evaluating session, I guess from me, I will divide it into 3 sections. The first one will be what you excelled at. The second one will be what you may want to work on. And the third one or the last one will be what to challenge yourself. Okay, so the first part is what you excel. Like what I say, you look so comfortable and enthusiastic delivering your project and delivering your speech. That's why it looks so much enjoyable to see you in the camera or to see you on the screen. And then after that, you also look so good in your expressiveness, also your body language, on how you show anything that you want to say with the help of your body language, so that people will understand more what you actually talking about, what you are actually want to express or want to say about in your speech. That's why I think you really excelled at those 4 sections: the comfort that you show to others, the enthusiasm, and the expressiveness, and also the body language. The second one will be what you may want to work on too. As for this part, sadly, your voice was kind of echoing, so it sounds like you were either in like an empty room. That's why there was some kind of echo. So I guess either try to change the microphone or to go closer to the laptop or the camera, so that your voice will sound a lot more natural or a lot more clear for us to hear, to listen to your interesting stories. And then the last part will be what to challenge yourself. As I said, you already have a really good body language, and also I really love your expression, also your tone of voice and color of voice. Maybe next time you want to also challenge yourself to use a supporting thing, like PPT perhaps, or like a model you can bring on, or a model you can show on to the camera. That's pretty much what I want to evaluate to you. So after all, congratulations for your speech, and good luck for the next speech of yours. Thank you. By the way, I cannot stay for so long, so I think I'm going to leave after this. Thank you. Have a good day, all.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Akila, for the comprehensive evaluation. For Toastmaster Tisa, take care on your way home. And now, so all the evaluators already delivered their speech. Hopefully, all the speakers can implement the feedback for their next speeches, so they will deliver next speech better. So please, now I will ask the timer about the timing of the evaluation session. Okay, so Toastmaster Nia already sent the timer report. So all the participants, all the evaluators are eligible to be voted. Next, Toastmaster Aki will send the link for us to vote. So please vote your favorite evaluator. No. Okay, so in the meantime, I will proceed the next part of the evaluation, which is the evaluation of the speech. I will start with the grammarian. Toastmaster Reza, please give your report. The screen is yours.
Hi, am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Let me share my screen with. Okay, that's my cheat sheet. Okay, so grammar of the night. Well, let me adjust my screen first. Show. Okay. Okay, so tonight's grammar, I think some of you know that I'm not a big fan of highlighting too much grammar. I prefer highlighting one, but we deep dive and try to debunk what happens with this grammar phenomenon, because naturally we're not English as a native user, as a native speaker. So we need to be more sensitive to know more why certain grammar is set or crafted that way. So tonight someone said they needed 8%. So clearly this is wrong, but I think it's only a tongue slip. The question is, what should we change this, right? We can change it to people, but we can change it to persons. When I try to rationalize which one is true or why both of them are true, I actually don't know why. So I did a little research when during the table topic. So apparently, according to Merriam-Webster, we can use both people and persons, and they can be correct in both scenarios. The differences are people is used when we're referring to a collective group, and persons are used when we're referring to a bunch of different individuals or a number of individuals. So people, collective, persons, individual. You might be wondering, okay, what are the differences, right? What are the differences about collective and individuals? Because in Indonesia, we just know that they're jamak, they're banyak, right? So what's the difference? So the difference is when we're referring things to be collective, we're referring them as a unity, like this. They're like one whole group. So when we're referring to these guys, we call them people. When we're referring to people, we know that there are certain affiliations. Like for example, Toastmasters people, not Toastmasters persons, if we're referring to Essential Toastmasters people. So that's collective. You have to pick or understand there's at least one thing that these people have in common. It could be uniform, it could be values, whatever. So bunch of individuals, we're referring them as majemuk in Indonesian, but we're focusing on the differences, right? So they clearly are differences in, at least in uniform and in fashion senses, right? But, but here's the tricky part. When we try to use this, what do we actually want to use, right? Do we use people or persons? So to know more, we need to know the context, because some other sources explaining that, you know, they're both grammatically correct. It's just about the context. So here's the context. Context is like this. From a glance, we can tell that they are people, right? But we can also tell that they're a bunch of individuals if we don't refer their clothing or their roles. For example, when we're referring to their gender, we call them for persons, but not for people. For example, if they have different age, we call them for persons, but for not for people. Something like that. So for our previous grammatical mistake, how do we fix this? Here's my tip. Aside from seeing context, number 2, if we can change the word persons or people to individuals and we feel that it's right to the context of the sentence, then it's most likely true. So for example, they need 8 persons or they need 8 people to go to the place. They need 8 individuals. It seems it makes sense. So that's actually makes much more sense. But just so you know, whatever you choose, persons or people, they're both correct. I think that even though you use it wrongly, people won't mind anyway, but it's just something to get to know more. that sometimes we can see more of a context than just the word itself. Lastly is the quote of the day, slay, slay, because our England queen had passed away. I would like to use this moment to just put pictures, not the queen, but Princess Diana, because we all know what happened. So screaming is a great way to release stress. We all know how stressful Princess Diana was. And then if you want to be successful, you must be investing in the process. Clearly, this was something that Princess Diana did not realize, because she knew that she never going to be queen because of Camilla. And then lastly, life is so hard, but at the same time, it's also very beautiful, like Toastmaster. No, sorry, like Princess Diana, not Toastmaster Diana. That's all my feedback and report. I give the control back to the Madam GE. Thank you.
Yay, thank you so much, Toastmaster Reza.
Toastmaster Diana.
Toastmaster Diana. On your slide for the very insightful slides and also lesson learned. We are always, we always learn a lot from your grammarian report. Sometimes it's very simple, the rule of grammar, very simple, but we forget it on the daily conversation like this.
Thank you for saying that. The reason why I do that, because sometimes when people reporting their grammar, sometimes I wonder why it's that way, but not that way, and I don't understand, and it leaves me confused. So that's why when I'm being grammarian, I never want to choose quantity. That's my stance.
All right, thank you so much, Toastmaster Reza. Okay, so next I will call upon our NWOD counter, the sexiest role in this room. Please deliver your report, Toastmaster Angela.
Thank you, Toastmaster Yulaika. So it's gonna be an and WOD. Let me share. The word, that for today is lazy hazy days of summer with the chill, WOD. And for the remark, I actually made, later on you may see the green box, yellow or red. For green, there will be less than 3 filler words, yellow less than 5 filler words, and red more than 5 filler words. And there you go, prepared speech from Toastmaster Dion. He's done so well. Only repetition on and word and mention no WOD, but still you got green. And Toastmaster Lucy, you've said 2 times of and 1 time of WOD. And Toastmaster Tiza, you got 3 WOD for today. And let's continue to the table topic speaker. Toastmaster Rocky, you've mentioned, if I'm not mistaken, please correct me if I'm wrong, you've mentioned 2 and then 2 WOD. So it's green for you. Toastmaster Red 4, 1 time and 3 times and then you mentioned no WOD. So I give you, so it's gonna be yellow. And soon to be Toastmaster Noor mentioned 2 and then 2 times and mentioned no WOD. So it's yellow. And Toastmaster Niar, you've mentioned 1 1 2 and mentioned no WOD. So it's yellow. And Toastmaster Lucy, you've mentioned 1 and 1 and mentioned no WOD. So you'll get green. And for the last table topic speaker, Toastmaster Alvin, you've mentioned no WOD, but there's no filler words. So congrats, it's green for you. And for evaluator, Toastmaster Sanjung, you've mentioned 2 and then no WOD with green remarks. And Toastmaster Refo, 2 times and 1 time WOD. So it's green. And Toastmaster Akila with no WOD, but no filler words for tonight. So thank you all. Back to you, Toastmaster Yulaika.
so amazing. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Angela, for a very detailed report and also beautiful slides. The report are very detailed, so it means you are very attentive to the speakers. Thank you so much. So, and then now it's my turn to give my report covering from the beginning to the end of the meeting. So for me, the meeting went smoothly, even though we started a bit late, around 7 minutes. And I love the way Madam President Karina opened the meeting with a warm and great smile as always, introducing Essential Club and Toastmaster until it's handed over to Madam Tom. Everything went smoothly and the meeting is full of enthusiasm. I think it's a good collaboration too because we have role taker from visiting Toastmasters. Thank you so much for Toastmaster Aki and also visiting Toastmaster Aki and also visiting Toastmaster Evo and also Toastmaster Alvin. And another good point is there's no double role taker tonight, so we have a good initiative to run this regular meeting together. Also, one of the role takers suddenly couldn't serve her role with a good collaboration. We can get some help from visiting Toastmaster here. And then from our Tom, Toastmaster Asi, congratulations, it's your first time being Tom. Toastmaster Asi are mesmerizing us with, her unique voice. And she's also very attentive to the speakers and made the meeting so engaging. Congratulations, Toastmaster Asi. And we also have a good flexibility, I think. So when our Toastmaster Queen, as the table topic master, cannot join till the end, we took a picture together. So it's a great togetherness in this meeting. And then on the table topic session, also it's very appropriate with the theme. So it's a good session and it's very engaging too. And then for the event,
I think we lost her connection again. Hello, Toastmaster Yulai. Can you hear us? Hear me? 3, 2, 1, go. Go back to Toastmaster Asi then.
Okay. Should we then continue to proceed to Toastmaster Raki as a ballot counter to announce the winner of tonight's meeting?
Holo flag.
Okay.
Yeah, Toastmaster Raki's turn now.
All right. Happy morning, my fellow Toastmasters and soon-to-be Toastmasters. Back again with me. I wish you are not bored because me again and again. Since I'm Toastmaster Gentayangan now. And for the Hall of Fame, let's be prepared for the first nominee. Favorite prepared speakers goes to jeng 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 jeng. Favorite prepared speakers goes to Toastmaster Dion. Yay! Congratulations, Toastmaster Dion. You got the best prepared speakers for tonight. Our favorite prepared speakers for tonight. So congratulations, Toastmaster Dion. And let's move on to the second favorite table topic speakers of tonight goes to jeng 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 Toastmaster Lucy. Yay! Congratulations, Toastmaster Lucy. You got the favorite table topic speakers of tonight in Essential Toastmasters Club. And the last favorite evaluation speakers goes to Jang Jang. All right, congratulations, Toastmaster Revo from Maths Toastmaster Club, who already win the favorite evaluation speakers. I think that's all the report from me as your impromptu ballot counter. And thank you so much to my fellow Toastmasters in Essential who always accept me. And yeah, I think that's all. Back to you, Madam Tom.
Thank you, Toastmaster Raki, Toastmaster Gentayangan, for announcing the winner of tonight's meeting. And also thank you very much, Toastmaster Yulaika, as our Madam G. Such an amazing theme, and I'm very lucky to have you as a Madam G tonight with all of your fabulous teams. You've done great with each of the role takers, because some of the role takers are also new and taking the first shot as a role takers, but thankfully, thank you for helping all of us to make the session fun. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's been over the 9 p.m. So I really enjoyed the meeting, but yeah, the time is over. So I would like to thank you to all the speakers with the inspirational stories delivered to all of us, especially our also soon to be Toastmaster for taking turn in the table topic sessions. And also thank you for all the role takers. Yeah, we actually in the mode of lying back, just like the green frog presented by DTM Ratu, yet we have such a fruitful session because we are reminded with so many life lessons tonight. We all learn about how to enjoy the process, nothing is instant, how to make peace with our life, and many more lessons we have learned tonight. I hope we can still have more fun session and fruitful session again in the future. And with that being said, thank you. And let me terminate my role as Toastmaster of the meeting. Thank you so much, and apology for any mistake. I'll give the control back to our Miss President, Toastmaster Karina.
All right, thank you so much, Toastmaster Asti. Well done for your role as a Toastmaster of the evening or Toastmaster of the meeting. Okay, everyone. So before I close this meeting, I would like to invite our treasurer to give an announcement of this meeting. Toastmaster Lucy. Are you there, Toastmaster Lucy?
I think she's in the bathroom.
She's still in the bathroom, so go to Toastmaster Yulaika again. Are you there, Toastmaster Yulaika?
Yes.
Thank you. So glad to hear your voice
my
again.
connection is more stable right now. Oh my God, my apology again.
That's fine, that's fine. It's always happen. Just chill, no worries, chill. Okay, could you please?
So for my fellow Toastmasters here, as Toastmaster Lucy sent the announcement on our WhatsApp group, so it's time for us to make the renewal for our membership in Toastmaster. So please make your renewal, and the due date will be 17th of September. 17th, right?
Yeah, right.
Wait.
Correct.
Yep. Okay. So please make your renewal on time. And also for the guests here, soon to be Toastmasters, we are pleased to welcome you in this meeting. And also, please, if you are interested to become our member, and I will more than happy to guide you to become our member. So please contact me by this phone number and also my email. You can also check our Instagram, essentials.toastmaster. And yes, I will waiting for you to contact me. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Madam VPM. VPM. Toastmaster Yuleka. Next, back to me, everyone. And this one, I hope I can see you again in the next 2 weeks. We have our meeting is run every first, third, and fifth week. So every Thursday at 7 till finish. When we would like to see you again for the next meeting in 29, which is the last day of the renewal. Remember that. And also for the next month, we just have we don't have 2 weeks to skip, and we only have 1 week to go after that in October 6th. Okay, I hope I can see you again. It's really glad to have you all of you here, and such a nice project for the new member to step up to your project. Next, I would love to close the meeting with this. If you want to be successful, you must be investing in the process. Toastmaster, where the leader are met. Thank you for coming, everyone. And I would like to close the meeting.
Thank you, everyone.
See you. Bye-bye.
See you.
Bye. Thank you, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.